Today, we bring you an in-depth recap of an exhilarating match between Manchester City and West Ham United. As always, we're here to break down all the key moments, player performances, and incredible goals. Let's dive right into the action. Manchester City has often struggled to find their best form in the early stages of the season, but today they came out with intent. The match began with high energy as City looked to dominate possession right from the kickoff. In just the 6th minute, Erling Haaland made his presence felt. Bernardo Silva picked up the ball and drove forward with purpose. With precision, he found Jeremy Doku on the left wing, who whipped in a low cross towards the penalty area. Kevin De Bruyne made a late run, and although his shot rattled off the frame of the goal, the ball ricocheted kindly for Haaland. The Norwegian striker, with his killer instinct, calmly slotted the ball into the back of the net, giving Manchester City a perfect start. The Etihad erupted as City took an early 1-0 lead. West Ham United, however, were not going to go down without a fight. The Hammers were struggling to get into the game, with City pressing them high up the pitch. Despite West Ham's difficulties, they managed to find a lifeline in the 38th minute. Jared Bowen, who had been relatively quiet until then, broke free down the right flank on a counter-attack. His low-driven cross into the box was met by Nayef Aguerd, but, to his dismay, the ball deflected off Ruben Dias and into his own net. It was an unfortunate own goal, but it brought West Ham level at 1-1, much to the surprise of the home crowd. As the second half kicked off, City were determined to restore their lead. Jack Grealish was at the heart of their attacking play, gliding past defenders with ease. In the 54th minute, Grealish weaved his way into the penalty area before laying it off to Mateo Kovacic. The Croatian midfielder took a quick touch and played it out wide to Rico Lewis, who delivered a pinpoint cross to Haaland. With minimal backlift, Haaland unleashed a thunderous strike that flew past the West Ham goalkeeper, Alphonse Areola. The score was now 2-1, and Haaland had his second goal of the day. Manchester City continued to apply pressure, and in the 68th minute, they nearly extended their lead. Josko Gvardiol, who had been solid in defense, ventured forward and delivered a dangerous ball into the box. Lucas Paquetá, cool and composed under pressure, controlled the ball with his back to goal and spun to shoot. However, Areola was quick off his line to smother the attempt. West Ham had a golden opportunity to equalize once again in the 75th minute. Bowen, once more, was the architect of the attack. He burst down the right wing and found Pablo Fornals in the middle. Fornals laid it off to Gonçalo Guedes, who unleashed a curling effort that missed the far post by mere inches. It was a heart-in-mouth moment for City fans as the ball whizzed past the goal. The match entered its final stages, and it was clear that City wanted to put the game to bed. In the 85th minute, Pep Guardiola made a tactical change, bringing on Matheus Nunes to add fresh legs to the midfield. Just 3 minutes later, Nunes played a sublime through ball to Haaland, who had timed his run to perfection. Bearing down on goal, Haaland showed why he is considered one of the best strikers in the world. With a composed finish, he completed his hat-trick, making it 3-1 to Manchester City. The fans rose to their feet to applaud the brilliance of Haaland, who once again to be the difference maker. The final whistle blew, and Manchester City secured a hard-fought 3-1 victory over West Ham United. Haaland was undoubtedly the star of the show, with a performance that will be remembered for a long time. City's relentless attacking play and solid defense ensured they walked away with all 3 points. That's all for today's recap. Manchester City continues to show why they are one of the most formidable teams in Europe, and Erling Haaland once again showcased his extraordinary talent. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Global Highlights for more detailed match analyses, football news, and highlights from around the world. See you in the next video.